G'day, back again. Just a quick video. Just going to give this little pinning jig from Craig Bulletproof Designs. Give it a road test run on the bench. It's not real time doing it. I'll do it out on the road as well in real time. But it's a brand spanker, Woodco lazy cam. These they've updated them over time because Woodco is owned by Acer Abloy now, so they've got the Acer Abloy, same Acer Abloy key pins as the Lockwood products, but they only have brass tapered standard drivers. But the secret to their success to make it extremely difficult, if you think you're going to come out with these brand new ones, get out in the wild and pick it in 30 seconds, you're dreaming. You are dreaming. What they've done, I'll show you. They've added heavier a bronze top of spring as opposed to the old weaker springs, which this is not one of them, but I'll give you an example anyway. That top of spring, absolute garbage. That's why these, picking locks is easier than it really should be because of the spring. If you get a really weak spring or a lazy spring, that's why locks are so easier to sort of rake open and bitch pick them and whatever. But you add some heavier springs, and it changes the game a bit. I'm not saying you can't pick these, you can, but they're not easy. Trust me. Not the new ones. The old ones are bloody. They fall open. It's like any lock with standard springs. Yeah, they're not very good. That's the weakest, one of the weakest links in the system, I think. That's my view. Anyway, it's brand new. The problem with these, they come with a really fine film of lubricant, which makes like key pins and driver pins, potentially they can get stuck in the chamber because of that really fine film. So I usually do these out on the road, just do it myself, but I'm not sure how the jig's going to react to these new ones. The old ones, it shouldn't be a problem, I think, because all the contacts will fall very easily. But because they've got a really fine film, it tends to hang up some of the drivers and key pins. But we'll give it a crack anyway. That's the original key. I've just got a random pre-cut with the actual code stamped on there. It's a carbine, but I've got the pins over here, so ready to go. That's what I meant by it's not real time doing it, but it should be pretty close to real time because I would have those pins ordinarily out in the van on ready to go anyway. But give it a fluff and see what happens. Are you sure I'm going to have to give this give it a bit of a love tap to get all those pins out if I can. But like I said, the reason for that is that really fine film, lubrication film in the whole lock, in the cylinder and the core and the Bible. So okay, this is specifically designed for this specific lock, the Woodco 5-pin, which is the most common lock on Aussie doors, screen doors. And these new ones, don't be fooled by it. They're not. They're pretty good. You ain't gonna just get in there easily. Anyway, give it a crack and see what happens. Like I said, I'm gonna have to. Can you see through that? Oh, I suppose you can. Oh, not really. No guarantee they're going to fall down completely, but we'll find out. Some might need picking up, taking out, I think. Oh, look at that! All but one driver. Oh, one key pin. Sorry, number 4. Which is I can just knock that out. There we go. So That's how well they would fall out in real time. So what we've got to do, we don't need the key pins anymore, don't need that key anymore. You know what the bitting is, so let's remove all the key pins. Obviously this is going to become much progressively easier to do as you know, if you use it all the time. You should be able to get this down pat. Okay, I'll chuck that in there. Okay, we've got 363. It doesn't help if them bloody blinds are bad as well. Fucking shocking. Bloody hell, I've got to double take to see what the bloody, where the ends are. That's how bad my eyes are. Okay, that's the gist. Place it back in there. Close it. Make sure it's sealed correctly, and yeah, see what happens. Like I said, my guarantees for that film, pretty good. It's one spring, just one spring. I reckon it's pretty good actually. That's that one here, which is not a drama. Like I said, because of the film, that real fine film is causing all the hang-ups. So, technically, or theoretically, it should operate with the new key. Okay, it's the old key. It definitely ain't working. Okay. No worries, not a problem. So yes, a good little tool. I'm just wondering if, I know these are time, I'm not into 3D printing, but I'm assuming this will take a long time to sort of produce. I was wondering if you could have a multiple setup, you know, as opposed to one, depending how many you're doing. If you're doing hundreds of these in one hit, for whatever reason, if you had multiple, maybe a 3-pack or a 4 or a 5, depending, you know what I mean. So yeah, definitely works. And again, it didn't show its, you know, it's perfect use because of these parts hanging up with that real fine film. So that's because of the lock. Like I said, if I had an older one, an older style Widco teardrop, they're clean, so when you do drop them, they do drop. And yeah, so definitely works. It's good. I mean, it doesn't fit in there now because of the caps on there, but good stuff, Craig. I'm sure they can come in different colours. This is just a little positive critique. I prefer like a darker colour that actually highlights the channels, as opposed to this. I don't know what. It's like a clear type of plastic. but like I said, I'm not an expert on 3D printing. It's not my thing. But yeah, well done. Thanks, Craig. Cheers. And yeah, definitely works, mate. I'll try it out on the road in real time. If I come across an older one, which is not going to be restricted with any lubrication, we'll do it in real time. But yeah, good stuff. Cheers, mate.